Hi friends, and welcome to the channel. My name is Ryan Abear, and this is where I share my insights. And today I'm talking about I hate my life. If you're one of these people that struggles with life, stick around. I have some information that might help you rethink it, which will change your life instantly. I got the idea for this video from something that someone I love would always say. And I still love this person, and I know he watches these videos. And he would always get very frustrated and say, I hate my life, and break into tears. I hate my life. Now I could relate. I wouldn't say that I hated my life, but I just couldn't get my life to cooperate with me. It always seemed to shift and vary and do things I didn't want it to do. Life seemed very difficult. In a very simple and straightforward manner, when you say, I hate my life, you are simply giving us a weather report. You are simply declaring a tumultuous state of being that you have mistaken as my life. And this state of being is the leading edge of what looks like a life. Things, your circumstances, your car, your house, even other people. All of these things can be changed in an instant when you realize that they are not the cause, but merely the effect of something that many of us miss. That the leading edge is love. The thing that cuts through, that creates what appears like a life, is love. And that love is flanked by joy, effortlessness, passion, enthusiasm, and fun. And it is simply just a matter of reprioritizing what lies before you. That you are the preeminence of a life, because you are life. You are the leading edge of it. We just don't understand that we are primarily an abstraction, an invisible, effortless power that is disguised in something that appears as a form, but that is also the form. But the form feels like the foreground to life. Feels like that's our goal, to get to the forms. The money, the prestige, the career, the vacation homes, the friends. All of these things seem to go before us. That's because you've allowed what is essentially in the background to remain in the background. Some of us have gone through a shift. And I would even call it a shift as much as it is a revelation. That love, joy, peace, enthusiasm, and fun have been sort of bubbling in the background this whole time, in what appears as the background. And we simply have not allowed it to pierce through form, but it is. The leading edge of love it will pierce through like this, like a hot knife in butter. It just softens you when you realize who you are. See, many of us put conditions on our life. We say, When I get to the weekend, I'll be able to have fun. When I meet the love of my life, then I'll be able to be loving and expressive. When I get all the things and the promotions, when or if, then I can become loving, fun, frivolous, vulnerable, not realizing that going after stuff is a funny way of saying that you're second. Did you hear it? Going after. Go after it. Get a life. Go get a life. Go after it. Go after the boyfriend. Go after the money. Go after the job. What that means is that you put truth aft, in the background. And then one day, you may wake up instantly, or you may wake up in slow bits, and you realize that dessert goes first. Luxury goes first. Wealth goes first. Love goes first. Joy goes first. Fun goes first. You must prioritize those intangibles to change your life. And you've made a concept out of something called my life. In other words, what we do is we say, I hate my life, because we have put sticky notes on idle images, concepts of our life, and we put sticky notes with a frown on it. So think about it. What's your life? Your life is your job. Your life is your house. Your life is all the people in your life, your car, material possessions. You have turned them into graven images, idols. And you've put sad faces on everything. A sad car. I hate my car. Sad job, I hate my job. So you've made this image, a graven image, an idol out of something. And those graven images, graven means like in the grave, it's dead. It's not alive. Graven images don't smile or frown or have any emotion at all. You have the emotion. You're the one experiencing the emotion. And that emotion is carving, is all first. The effect of your life, the stuff, the houses, the job, the accolades, the things you do, that's all aft. Secondary. Primary is love. Joy, fun, frivolity. That's the leading edge of life. And ironically, if you want to have a great life, in that sense, you must understand and prioritize what feels like the inner condition. And it's not the inner condition at all, it's just everything. Everything is an abstraction. Even form. So, when you hear someone say, I hate my life, what they have done is built a little model of reality and put a sticky note on it with a frown, and it turned it into an enemy. So everything becomes an autoimmune problem. If you have an autoimmune disease like I do, your body attacks itself. It doesn't realize what it's doing. So what you're doing is you are essentially attacking yourself when you say, I hate my life. Because you are life. There is no my life. The effect does not do anything to the primary cause or the uncaused cause. The effect is the trail that the cause leaves behind. And they are the same, but the leading edge of it is an invisible forefront of love. So when you go through this shift or this realization, what happens is love seeps through just like this, and it softens you. like a hot knife on butter. It softens you. It makes you prioritize love. It makes you prioritize fun. It makes you prioritize lightness. It makes you prioritize play. You see, this person that always would say to me, "I hate my life," I would say, I didn't think life was all that bad. And he would say to me, "That's because you have everything." That was his argument. You have everything already. You have a house, you have cars, you have a job. And while he was right, neither one of us understood that the reason why is because I was passionate about what I did in life. I happened to have a great career that was all about playing. Unfortunately, I did not know how to lead with love in all areas of my life. I didn't know how to mess around and play. I was living for the weekends too in a lot of ways. You know that feeling when you go on vacation and you first get there and it's a fabulous Airbnb, everything's going well, you brought a bunch of books, you're just going to have fun, you finally vacate. If I could tell you that you could live that way without a single change in circumstance, why wouldn't you? See, what happens is you're going to go through a shift where love, joy, playfulness, frivolity, and lightness have been in the background of your life. That will move forward and meet you somewhere in the middle and then begin to become the foreground. And things, there's a hymn, I don't remember the name of the hymn, it says, and the things of earth will grow strangely dim. It's true. Love leads. Love will begin to take over. And it's flanked by all these fun goodies. Fun, frivolity, lightness, humor, nakedness, vulnerability. You'll be able to walk into what seems like a contentious meeting and be the only one giggling, looking at how afraid everyone is of their own shadow. Why wouldn't you want to live that way? Kiss fear goodbye. When love leads, fear gets further and further away. Worry gets further and further away when love grows inside of you. So you feel good first. You skip and dance and tra-la-la with a basket and pigtails. And that pisses people off because they think you're loaded. They think you have all this money and all this time. And you do. You do have everything. But it's in a storage unit called heaven that we all have access to. It's just that love has not been brought to the forefront yet. That's all. You're too mesmerized by form. You're too caught up in money and stuff. Just like me. Then love takes over and you're just like a kid. And everything is goody. Yay! And when love leads, it carves out a better effect. A better so-called life. But you're so far ahead of it. You are so far ahead of what looks like reality. It's not even funny. You are the preeminence of love and laughter and joy. That's what leads the dance of manifestation. If love is at the top, what's flanked behind love is frivolity, fun, laughter, humor, naivete, stupor, wonder, enthusiasm for no reason. That is the shift that occurs in people who have been born again, spiritually awakened, enlightened, experienced nirvana, maybe even had a near-death experience. You will have some kind of conversion where love penetrates through the surface, and when it does, you will see how flimsy the surface is. You will have touched a depth in you that continues to lead. And you will find treasure in wisdom. All that stuff that Solomon said in Proverbs, it's so true. Incline thine ear to my sayings. Keep them in thine heart with all thy diligence. And I'm paraphrasing. For it is health unto those who find them, and health to all their flesh. Something like that. That's like knowledge, revelation, understanding. That love is just in the background, coming forward, leading effortlessly. So if you hate your life, you're just giving us a weather report of an emotional state, an energy, an abstraction. You're the energy that you are, the emotions that you are, the invisibility that you are, confused. Love is so far away. See, we think love is one of those things that we'll get one day when we get married. And we think wealth is one of those things one day when our bank accounts grow. And freedom is one of those things we're going to get one day when we retire. That's because love is not leading. In those kinds of instances, love seems to be following, but it doesn't. It can't follow. It's always leading. We're the dummies that don't get it. We're caught up in the illusion of me. And so, love, frivolity, fun, play, enthusiasm, those things like dessert. And people who live that way are eating their dessert first. And the main course is work, obligation, stuff. That's not the main course. The main course is love. It leads the way. It's the preeminence of creation. And when you get in touch with that background, love is in the background, and it becomes part of the foreground, people will notice things that are differently. They will notice things different about you. A lot of people see that in the form of Ramana Maharshi. If you see photographs of him, he just looks so innocent, so beautiful. It's radiance that pokes through the surface. You can kind of see it. And some people think that Jesus was born that way. When Simeon picked him up in the temple, he picked up the Christ child. He looked into the eyes of Jesus and knew immediately this peace. He called it, "Mine eyes have seen thy salvation." He was enlightened just by looking at the Christ child. So perhaps maybe Jesus was born prodigious, like a genius, fully realized. I don't know. But that's what reborn is. The birth of love, which brings forth its radiance in your life. And you become life. You don't have a life or hate a life. You become life. Now that is a mouthful that you'll need to understand. So if you hate your life, you're essentially saying, I hate myself. I hate who I am. And that doesn't work. We are here to love who we are. And once we see who we are, we will see that others are also us. So we will love unconditionally. And life changes just like that. Even when the circumstances don't change and your physical appearance doesn't change. Love comes forward and beauty is brought out. And you leave worry behind. That's where it's supposed to be. Behind. Because love leads. And the things of the earth will grow strangely dim. And then you can get down the street like a little girl in a dress and sing tra la la. Because that's how easy it is and how straightforward it is when love leads. And you don't have a life. You are life eternal. My name is Ryan Abair. I hope you enjoyed these insights. If you have a moment, please check out my blog. It's called mymorningmotivator.com. We'll see you next time, and thank you for watching.